Hi friends, hello, good morning to everyone. Welcome to our channel, The Voice of Nurse. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic is immunization. Today's class we are going to discuss related to the immunization. Latest update means revised immunization schedule also we are going to discuss in today's class. In today's class what we are going to discuss briefly we will see once index. Today we are going to discuss related to the immunization, introduction, definition, types, immunization schedule, what current immunization schedule, what is current immunization schedule we are following in India. We will discuss briefly only. I am explaining immunization, not only immunization schedule. Since last two classes I am explaining briefly. Next, what is immunization rate in India, what is full immunization, what is meaning of full immunization, is child immunization free in India or not, what are vaccines are added in the immunization schedule, means newly added vaccines in the immunization schedule. These many things we are going to discuss in today's class. Before moving on to today's class discussion, briefly we will see what we finished till now in the previous classes. Syllabus of MHSRB almost we discussed related to the nursing point of view. Anatomy and physiology, microbiology, fundamentals of nursing, first aid, community health nursing, nutrition, medical surgical nursing, sociology, midwifery and gynecological nursing, child health nursing, mental health nursing, and also CPR class related to the CPR technique step by step, and NHM salt papers 2022 2 sets and 2023 last January also we discussed 3 sets of NHM, and also along with this NHM 3 sets model papers, each and every subjects till now we discussed related to the anatomy and physiology, microbiology, sociology, first aid, fundamentals of nursing, nutrition, community health nursing, surgical nursing, sociology, midwifery and gynecological nursing, child health nursing, mental health nursing, and recently we discussed related to the nursing research also. Each and every subject we finished 100 very important MCQs and FAQs, frequently asked questions in previous years, plus 5 sets of model papers we finished, 4 sets of model papers, and TSMHSB mark test also we discussed previously. Recently we started important very important topics. Part 1, very important topics we discussed 50 topics in part 1. Very important topics from the nursing point of view. We discussed 50 topics in part 1, another 50 topics in part 2. Totally 100 very important topics we discussed. Till now more than 2000 MCQs and 100 very important topics we discussed in previous classes. Nowadays we are discussing very important topics from the nursing point of view. Anybody here new to this channel, please read total subjects and 100 very important topics, and also we already finished more than 2000 of MCQs. Please check it once and read before the exam. Prepare for the exam. All the best friends, those who are writing TSMHSRB exam, all the best to everyone. Recently we started very important topics from the nursing. The topics are biomedical waste management with recent guidelines, and what are the recent rules and regulation in the biomedical management also we discussed recently. Briefly we are discussing each and every topics from the very important topics. Why? Because we are having soon exam, means very short time we are having. After biomedical waste management we discuss related to the blood pressure and venous pressure. Last class we discussed blood pressure, then venous pressure and pulse pressure also additionally we discussed. Today's class we are going to discuss about immunization. In immunization we are going to discuss recent revised immunization schedule also we are going to discuss in today's class. But before moving on to today's topic discussion, a small request friends, anybody here new to this channel, please subscribe my channel, click on the bell icon for further notification, and please share the video to your friends. While watching the video, the content is useful to anyone, please give a like and share your opinion in comment section, and if you have any doubts you can ask in comment section also. Let's move on to today's topic discussion, immunization. In immunization, what we are going to discuss, I already given index before only. Now directly we will discuss related to the immunization introduction. Immunization is protection against a disease, and it can be passive or active, natural or vaccine induced. Active immunity comes from being exposed to a disease causing organism. We will protect against the diseases means through the immunization only. It can be passive or active, and natural or vaccine induced. Here active immunity is there, active immunity and passive immunity. These are the types of immunity. What is meant by active immunity means active immunity results when exposed to a disease organism triggers the immune system to produce antibodies to that disease. This is related to the active immunity. We discussed about active immunity. Second type of immunity is passive immunity. Passive immunity means passive immunity occurs when we are protected from a pathogen by immunity gained from the someone else, is called as passive immunity. Passive immunity means automatically we are getting immunity from the someone else. What is meant by immunization means second paragraph. First paragraph we already discussed in introduction of the immunization only. Immunization or immunization. Immunization is also called as immunization. Immunization or immunization is the process by which an individual's immune system becomes fortified against the infectious agent. According to Wikipedia, this definition related to the immunization or immunization is the process by which an individual's immune system becomes fortified against the infection agent. Process by which a person becomes protected against the disease through the vaccination is called as immunization. This term often used interchangeably with the vaccination or inoculation. Stay up to date on getting recommended vaccines. Here are immunization schedules for the people of all ages and healthcare professionals to use the immunization schedule. Immunization is the process of being made resistant to an infectious disease, usually by means of vaccine. Immunization is the process being made of some resistance we are providing to the infectious diseases, usually by means of vaccines. Through the vaccine we are providing resistance to the persons, those who are infected with their infectious diseases. Here anybody will get a question like what is vaccination, what is immunization. Both is not same but equal. Means the vaccination is term used to get a vaccine, that is having the injection or taking a oral vaccine dose. And what is meant by immunization? Immunization means immunization refers to the process of both getting vaccine and becoming immune to the disease following vaccination. This is the difference between the immunization and vaccination. Immunization currently prevents 3.5 to 5 million deaths every year from diseases like diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, influenza and measles. DPT and also influenza and measles. Immunization currently preventing 3.5 to 5 million deaths every year from the diseases like diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, influenza and measles and etc. Immunization protects kids from many dangerous diseases. Immunization is a way to create immunity to some diseases, particular diseases. Immunization will protect to kids from the many dangerous diseases. Immunization prevents illness, disability and death from many diseases such as polio, hepatitis B, measles, rubella, pertussis, diphtheria and also influenza, measles, etc. from the communicable or infectious diseases. And also the childhood immunization. Childhood immunization is an essential right of a child. Public policy is critical in improving this universal right of children. So, childhood immunization is an essential right of a child. According to the child right, immunization. Each and every child have to immunized with due dates. Example for the immunization protects kid from the many dangerous diseases means here examples is there we are having. For example, at birth BCG, hepatitis B, OPV 0 dose at birth. Immunization protects kids from the dangerous diseases. BCG, hepatitis B, OPV is the example, best example for the immunization schedule. Next we will see the types of immunization. We are having 5 main types of immunization. Those are live vaccines, inactivated vaccines, toxoid vaccines, subunit vaccines, conjugate vaccines. We'll see briefly one by one. First one, live vaccines. Live vaccines such as examples like MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox and nasal spray, yellow fever. Flu vaccines contains live vaccines but weakened vaccines also. Unless a person's immune system is weakened, it is unlikely that a vaccine will give person the infection. People with weakened immune system should not receive these live vaccines. In case of the client is having any flu and fever, those cases should not administer the live vaccines. Next we will see second type of vaccines, inactivated vaccines. Inactivated vaccines use the killed version of the germ that causes a disease. Inactivated vaccines usually don't provide immunity that as strong as live vaccines. So you may need several doses over the time like booster doses in order to get ongoing immunity against diseases. Inactivated vaccines are composed of dead or inactivated viruses and bacteria, therefore differ from live but attended vaccines. Example for the inactivated vaccines: polio, hepatitis A, rabies vaccines and inactivated polio virus vaccine also, IPV vaccine also inactivated vaccine. Next we will see third one is toxoid vaccines. Toxoid vaccines use a toxin means harmful product made by the germ that causes a disease. They create immunity to the parts of germs that cause a disease instead of the germ itself. That means the immune responses is targeted to the toxin instead of the whole germ. The toxoid vaccines like example diphtheria and tetanus vaccines is the toxoid vaccines. Toxin or chemical made by the bacteria or virus, nothing but toxoid vaccines. Next we will see subunit vaccines. Fourth type of vaccines, subunit vaccines. Subunit vaccines are considered promising candidates for developing immunization against the malaria, tetanus, human cytomegalovirus, salmonella, enterica, sarovar, enteritis infection, even novel severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus or SARS disease. The first subunit vaccine to approved for the use of humans in the United States as in the hepatitis B vaccine. So this is related to the subunit vaccine. We will see the fifth type of vaccine is conjugative vaccine. Conjugate vaccines is a type of subunit vaccine which combines a weak antigen with a strong antigen as a carrier so that the immune system has stronger. What is meant by conjugate vaccine means similar to the subunit vaccines. Examples includes conjugate vaccines or Haemophilus influenza conjugate vaccines, HIV and pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. These all are the example for the conjugate vaccines. We'll see the National Immunization Schedule. National Immunization Schedule, we know all about National Immunization Schedule. Vaccines according to the age. Age wise we will see briefly. At birth BCG, OPV, hepatitis B 1, and at the 6 weeks OPV 1, DT, WP 1, hepatitis B 2, HIV 1, rotavirus 1 and PCV 1. I think it is visible to everyone. You can see here, otherwise you people can see the books. In the books we can see in the community books also we are having the national immunization schedule. At 10 weeks, DTWP second dose, IPV second dose, HIV second dose, rotavirus 2, PCV2 and hepatitis B3. We will see the abbreviation of these many vaccines at the last. Next we will see 14 weeks, DTWP 3 dose, IPV third dose, HIV third dose, rotavirus 3, PCV 3, hepatitis B 4. 6 months, at 6 months influenza 1, 7 months influenza 2, 6 to 9 months typhoid conjugate vaccine, 9 months MMR 1, 12 months hepatitis A 1, 15 months MMR 2, varicella 2, PCV booster dose, 16 to 18 months DTWP-B1 or DTAP booster dose 1, IPV-B dose 1, HIV booster 1, 18 to 19 months hepatitis A 2, varicella 2, 4 to 6 years DTWP-B2 or DTAP booster dose second dose, IPV booster dose second dose, MMR 3, and 10 to 12 years TDP or TD, HPV only for the females, 3 doses at the age of 0, 1 to or and 6 months. For the pregnancy women, what are the vaccines we have to provide to the pregnancy women? Here we can see here tetanus and adult diphtheria TD1, tetanus and adult diphtheria TD2, tetanus and adult diphtheria TD booster, means TT, nothing but TT, 0.5 ml dose, and route should be intramuscular. We can provide in early pregnancy 4 weeks after first dose of the TD, and if received second dose in a pregnancy within the last 3 years. This is related to the for pregnant women immunization schedule. Revised immunization schedule also we will discuss later. Now we will see what is current schedule on immunization. Briefly we will see here in current immunization schedule or revised immunization schedule we are having these vaccines also. First one we will see rotavirus vaccine RVV, 1, 2, 3 doses we are having at 6 weeks, 10 weeks and 14 weeks. These doses should be at 6 weeks, 10 weeks and 14 weeks, 3 doses RVV. Next, second one is pneumococcal conjugate vaccine PCV, pneumococcal conjugative vaccine, 1 and second dose, and also third dose is booster dose, means 2 doses and 1 is booster dose. At 6 weeks is first dose, at 14 weeks is second dose, at 9 months booster dose. Then third one is measles and rubella MR. First means 1 dose is there at the 9 complete months to 12 months we can give vaccine measles and rubella. This is related to the revised schedule, immunization schedule. Briefly I am explaining. I think all of you clear related to the revised immunization schedule. What is immunization code for child in India? A vaccination card, also called as immunization card. Vaccination card is also called as immunization card. A vaccination card provides history of all the vaccines the child has received and also helps to keep track of upcoming vaccinations. Vaccination card is also called as immunization card. The vaccination card will provide history about all vaccines the child what received, how many vaccines are received and how many upcoming vaccines need to take, finished till now, and upcoming, what are the upcoming vaccines are pending to the child we know while watching the immunization card or vaccination card. This is the immunization card for the child in India. Now we will see what is immunization rate in India, what is full immunization, what is meaning of full immunization, is child immunization free in India or not, what are the vaccines are added in the immunization schedule, means revised immunization schedule we are discussing now. What is the child immunization rate in India? We will see now. In India, vaccination campaigns have increased full immunization coverage among 12 to 13 months old children from an estimated 62% up to year of 2016 to 70% in the year of 2020. Universal coverage of routine childhood vaccines remains a challenge in many low and middle income countries. In India, the vaccination campaigns have increased full immunization coverage among the 12 to 13 months of old children. The estimated immunization rate is up to 2016 is 62 percentage and up to 2020 is 76 percentage. So here I was not mentioned the 76 percentage in 2022 the child immunization rate in India, but raising to 92% in 2022 in the year of 2022 is 92 percentage in the year of 2021. So here from the year 2016 up to 62 percentage, in the year of 2020 76 percentage, in the year of 2021 the immunization rate, the child immunization rate in India is 86 percentage, but in the year of 2022 92 percentage. So child immunization rate is year to year it is growing up. So here immunization schedule following all children's and also family members means parents, especially parents are following immunization schedule. Till now we finished related to the child immunization rate in India. Now we will see what is meant by full immunization. What is meant by full immunization? Not immunization, full immunization. If child receives all due vaccines as per national immunization schedule within the first year of the age is called as full immunization. If the child is having 12 to 13 months mean approximately 12 to 13 months. Actually some cases the child is having some flu or any fever or any infectious conditions, flu conditions. In that condition we can provide extra 1 month also. So what is full immunization means the child receive all due vaccine as per the national immunization schedule within the 1 year is called as full immunization. Now we will see whether the immunization is free in India or not. We will see. The date and time slot will be allocated to the after the registration process is completed. The date and time slot will be allocated to you after the registration process is completed. It is to note that all these vaccinations are free of cost and included as the child rights. This is one of the child right. Free of immunization is the child right. According to the date and time slot will be allocated the registration process after the finishing vaccinations are free of cost included as the child rights. Next we will see after the new vaccines are added in the immunization schedule. Here 4 new vaccines are added in the immunization schedule. 4 new vaccines are added in the immunization schedule. So we will see the 4 new vaccines what are added in the immunization schedule. We will see inactivated poliomyelitis IPV4 polio rotaviral vaccine, rotaviral vaccines RVV, vaccine against rubella means already we discussed previously in this video only. Japanese encephalitis vaccine. These are the 4 vaccines newly added. Along with these new vaccines place, I will give a clip. Now we discussed previously in this video only between the class. What are the current schedule on the immunization means rotavirus vaccine RVV, pneumococcal conjugate vaccine and measles rubella. Along with these medicine, Japanese encephalitis also added newly in the immunization schedule. Recently in the year of 2023 January 1st onwards, pneumococcal conjugate vaccine also added in the Immunization Schedule. National Immunization Schedule revised and the 1st January 2023 onwards pneumococcal conjugate vaccine also added in the immunization schedule. We are seeing here the National Immunization Schedule. This is revised National Immunization Schedule. We can see here in this picture. I think this is not visible. I will show you. Divided means infants immunization schedule and children's immunization schedule. Now here in this picture we can see the immunization schedule, revised immunization schedule for infants. You can see here in this picture clearly is there revised immunization schedule, what are the medicines are added. Here we can see in this picture new vaccines. In this picture we can see inactivated poliomyelitis vaccine and rotaviral vaccine, and also Japanese encephalitis is there last from the second column. This is revised immunization schedule for the infant. Next we will see the for children immunization schedule, revised immunization schedule for the children. Now we are seeing here in this clip for children DPT booster, measles second dose, OPV booster, Japanese encephalitis second dose, and vitamin A second 9th dose and second to 9th dose, DPT booster second dose, and TT at the year of 10 years to 16 years. This is revised national immunization schedule for the children's. Divided, actually we can see in this picture here for infants and for children national immunization schedule revised. This is related to the revised national immunization schedule. Recently in the year of 2023 January 1st, remember friends, pneumococcal conjugate vaccine was added in the national immunization schedule. Next we will see the abbreviations in the immunization schedule. What is mean by BCG? Bacillus calmette-guerin. What is mean by OPV? Oral poliovirus vaccine. What is mean by DP? Means we know what is mean by DTP, means DPT or DTP. Here DTWP is there. DTWP is there in immunization schedule, means diphtheria, tetanus. W means whole cell. W means whole cell pertussis. D totally diphtheria, tetanus, whole cell pertussis. Fourth one is what is meant by TT. TT means tetanus toxoid. Next, fifth one is Hep B. Hep B means hepatitis B vaccine. Sixth one is MMR, measles, mumps and rubella vaccine. Seventh one is, actually here I need to type DT, not MMR. MMR is there in sixth. Seventh one is DT. DT means diphtheria and tetanus toxoid. Next, eighth one is HIB. HIB stands for Haemophilus influenza type B virus. Haemophilus influenza type B virus. Next, ninth one is IPV. What is meant by IPV? Means inactivated poliovirus vaccine. 10th one is TD. What is meant by TD? Means tetanus reduced dose diphtheria toxoid. Tetanus reduced dose diphtheria toxoid. Next, 11th one is HPV. HPV means human papilloma virus vaccine. 12th one is PCV. PCV means pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. Recently in the January 1st 2023 year, recently January 1st only added in the immunization schedule. What is mean by TDAP? TDAP means tetanus and diphtheria toxoids and a cellular pertussis. Tetanus and diphtheria toxoids and a cellular pertussis. This is related to the abbreviations of National Immunization Schedule vaccines. BCG, OPV, DTWP, TT, Hepatitis B, MMR, DT, HIB, IPV, TD, HPV, PCV and TDAP. Remember friends, each and every vaccine is very important in the National Immunization Schedule and also in the topic of immunization. So this is related to the immunization and National Immunization Schedule and revised immunization schedule. Today we discuss related to the introduction of immunization, definition, types, immunization schedule and what is the current immunization schedule. What is the immunization rate in India? What is full immunization? What is meant by full immunization? Is child immunization free in India? Is it child immunization is free in India or not? What are the vaccines are added in the immunization schedule and abbreviations? This is related to the immunization. Thank you so much for watching. Anybody here new to this channel, please subscribe my channel, click on the bell icon for further notification, and please share the video to your friends. Topic is very important, so share the video to your friends. And class is useful to anyone, please give a like and share your opinion in comment section. Thank you. Stay tuned, friends.